Hi everyone, and thank you for joining again. I'm finally back with a new beautiful bag for you. So it's a box-shaped bag. Like you can see, it has a diamond pattern on the sides and a zipper on top. I hope you like the tutorial. For the bag I again used 2mm rope yarn. It's 230 meter in length, and this is what I have left of 3 boards of them. Then you will need, of course, the zipper, D-rings, and if you like, some back feet and plastic canvas. The bottom of the bag is done in normal stitches in a rectangular shape. My bottom is round about 22 centimeters times round about 13 centimeters. I already fixed the feet and placed 2 layers of plastic canvas on it to make it some extra stiff. And to go on, we now make 1 round of normal stitches all around. And for these stitches we use the top loop here and then place another stitch in between these loops, and like this you go all around. So I already made the first stitches here, and now I'm going to show you where to place the stitches. So poke in there. It's a little difficult, I know that. You can see it well. It should look like this. And then you make a normal stitch. It's not that easy this round. Actually use a smaller crocheting hook here so that it gets a little bit more easy, but still difficult. And now we go on and use this top loop that I showed you. Like this. And make another normal stitch. And like this you go on for once all around the bottom. See here again where to poke in. Maybe it's easier to see without the yarn. So it's always this top loop here and then in between the loops. Like this. So for the back we now have to make a rectangle on each side of the bottom. Afterwards we will flip them up like this and sew the edges together so that we will get this box shape. That means that we will now have to change from the vertical pattern of the bottom to the other way around. From the horizontal pattern of the bottom to the vertical pattern of the sides. And in order to show you how it's done, I will reuse part of my last tutorial because I tried to film it with this black yarn and it's very difficult to see. So yes, if you watch my last tutorial you will know the next part. I'm sorry for that, but otherwise you wouldn't have seen it properly. After finishing the row, it should look like this. Now, in order to switch to the vertical pattern and to receive this little edge here, we will have to make the next stitches below these little loops here. Is my camera focused? I think you can see them. So these little loops here. If you think the current row is annoying, this one will be even worse, because I'm not gonna lie, because this is pretty difficult to get under these loops. For me, the easiest way, I will show you how it's done. So, to show it to you, I will use this t-shirt yarn because it's easier to see. So, these are the loops we need to go under. And if you see how they are built, they are this or these two threads here. They go up, build the loop we need to go under, and come down here again. So this is the loop, these two. That means, for me, the easiest way is not to try to go under this loop like this, but to poke through here and then make a little backward movement, and you come up here again. You poke through, and by this backward movement you try to go between the two threads here so that you come up here again. This is, in my opinion, much easier than trying to go below this loop like this. So this is how the back should look like now. You can see this little decorative edge here and on top, and this here is the row that I just made. I stopped here because I wanted to show you something like this. You always see in the first row, as soon as my camera is focused, you will see them like this. There are these little horizontal loops that mark the first row. I think you see them. They will be important for our pattern because you can see here we will poke in for the pattern in between these horizontal loops here. So the first stitch of the pattern will be poked in between these horizontal loops of the first row. So in order to start the pattern now, I added 2 further rows of normal stitches. So I'm at the end of row number 3 now, and we start number 4 and start the pattern. The first and the last stitch of each row will always be a normal stitch. So, like this. Stitch. Now, to start the pattern, we do not poke in here, but down there between the horizontal loops that I just showed you. It's the first row. Then we pull the thread through, pull it up. Make sure that you pull it up far enough, because otherwise your the side will start to bend. And now close the stitch. It should look like this now. Then you make another normal stitch Then again pull the thread through, pull it up far enough, and then close the stitch. You now go on like this until you reach the end of the row, and there you stop, please. For the pattern, it is important that the threads that you can see here are placed next to each other and are not twisted like this. So I will show you the pattern from this side as well. These are the two stitches that we just made. I added the normal stitch already, and now when you pull the thread through, poke in here and you place the thread like this around your hook. Pull it through, pull it up, close the stitch, and they are perfectly next to each other and not twisted. Again, one normal stitch, and now poke through, place the thread like this around the hook, and pull it through, pull it up, and close the stitch. Now you go on like this until you reach the end of the row, and there you please stop. This is how the finished row 4 should look now. So I already reached the end. I made a chain stitch in order to turn, and now we are in row number 5. Like I already said, every row starts and ends with a normal stitch. So this is why I make one here, like this. So before I start with the pattern, let me explain. You can always see these threads here. These are the one where we pulled the thread through. In top of these, or better to say, in between the two threads, you always make a normal stitch. That means make a normal stitch here, then the next normal stitch here, the next one here, and the next one here. So after the first normal stitch that I already made, there has to be a second normal stitch like this. Now, to get this diamond pattern, we always work together this thread and this thread like this. We put our needle below these two threads like this. You should see it. And then pull the thread through, pull it up again far enough, because otherwise it will start to bend to one side, and close the stitch like this. Now, like I said, on top of the two threads there will always be a normal stitch like this, and now you work together the neighboring threads again. Like this. Pull through, bring it to the top, and close. Again, there will be a normal stitch. Close. And I show it one last time. Go below this thread, go to the second one, pull the yarn through, bring it up, and close. So, like I said, the next one would now be a normal stitch again. Then you work together the neighboring threads, make a normal stitch again, bring them together, and so on. Please stop again at the end of the row. So this is how the row should look like when you are finished. I already made a chain stitch here in order to turn, and I will show you how we go on from this side, because it's important where you poke through with your needle. So you can always see that you have these little V's here, and you have to poke in with your needle from my side in between the V. That means first and last stitch of each row will always be a normal stitch, like I said. So I make one normal stitch here, then here is no V, so the second stitch is not on top of a V. That means I make another normal stitch, and now the next stitch is right on top this little V. That means we again poke in like this. This is the exact place where your needle has to appear. Then place the thread around, pull it through and up and close. Oops, sorry. Close the stitch. Now again a normal stitch, and then we are on top of this V again and poke in here, place the thread around the crocheting hook, pull it through, pull it up far enough, because otherwise it will start to bend in one direction, and it looks like this. Now again make a normal stitch, and so on. As you can see, you will again have these threads placed here next to each other, which means that in the next row you will make one normal stitch here, oops, sorry, here, and then work together this one and this one. So, like this. So, like I explained, we will now have to make rectangles on each side of the bottom. This is the side that we just started. The rest of the sides are already finished for my bag, and then we will flip up the sides, sew them together, and get this nice box back. For the height, I think it's easiest to just count the V-shaped rows, and for me there are 18 of them. So if you want to make the same size of the back, there are 18 rows of this V-shaped pattern. So this is how the back looks like now. I finished the sides, I flipped everything together and sew the edges like you can see here. Then I already fixed the D-rings on both sides, and I now start to make the top of the back. For the top I work actually the same like I did when we made the change here from the bottom pattern to the side pattern, because I work in these little loops here and do normal stitches. In this way I also get this nice edge here on top. I haven't decided yet if I do the pattern on top as well, or if I only use normal stitches so that the top fits to the bottom. This is something I will see later on. As soon as the top is big enough, I will flip it to the top here and sew the sides together. Before I do that, I will sew an inner back and fix it in the back, because the sides are easier to reach at the moment when the top is not fixed yet. And in the very end I will fix the zipper in the middle. So that's the plan. So this is how the back should look like now. I decided to make normal stitches on the top because I think it's easier to put your stuff in and out of the back if the top is a little bit more flexible. Yes, and this is the finished back. I hope you like it as much as I do, and if you like my tutorial, please like and subscribe, and if there are any questions left, just write a comment and I try to answer everything.